I'm assuming you went in chronological order. You did. Awesome. So we got SMU going to Penn State. Penn State favored by 8.5 with an over-under of 54. Troy, SMU, can they hang going to Happy Valley?
I think we just had a guest enter the chat.
Who's in here? Let him in.
From the top ropes.
Oh,
they call me Nicky Portal Boy Dementia. And I'm here to tell you, the Red Raiders are making moves. We're whining and dining.
Yeah, we've talked about
fellas.
that already. But it's always good to talk about it again.
I didn't know what this. Hang on, let me rotate my screen here.
Yeah,
I didn't know what this little, what are we calling these things, podcast was about.
Yeah,
so I just wanted to jump on and see what the boys were doing.
Yeah, we talked about the portal just a little bit, but now we're picking games and talking about the bowl pick, in which, Nick, you're one of the guys in first place right now.
Yeah, 5-0, baby. How am I looking at the game tonight? Oh, I saw we were down 7-0.
Listen, I didn't look at all the picks. I just saw you were 5-0.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, give me Penn State in this one. I can't stand SMU, and I hate that they think they're good. Give me Penn State minus 8.5, huh?
Dang, that's 8.5, and I'm obviously you're choosing them to win outright as well, money line for the bowl pick. It sounds like.
Yes.
Dylan, what was your original question?
Who you got, Troy?
Yeah, I think Penn State's going to be a little bit too much. There's really not many impacts. It's just the backup quarterbacks for this one, so they're not really going to impact the game too much. I do know that there were some sets where they brought them in to run a little bit, so that changes it up a little bit where you don't have to concern yourself with the run game as much in the Penn State side of the you're not as concerned without their backup. But obviously, they're still a very talented team. But if I had to pick a team to win this one, money line, Penn State. I do think SMU covers, though, the 8.5.
Oh. Yeah, I think this falls into the same thing I said about the last game. I would like to see Cinderella maybe keep it close, but this feels like Penn State just dominates them. At home, they'll be playing. I mean, you've played college football, Nick. They'll just be the college football video game. There'll be Mo Bamba playing on repeat.
Yep, all the white shirts. Very happy Valley.
Exactly. It will be a very hard place to
Troy,
play.
we know you don't know about this. It's a hard stadium to play at. Dylan and I have coached there.
Yeah.
I took Bowling Green into that house and couldn't get the win. And I quit multiple times.
But yeah, I think Penn State will take care of this. They'll cover the number as well. I think they'll win pretty big in this game.
Yeah, something that's interesting from their last couple games, or the last game of the season for each of them, they both took a loss, right? And so it'll be really interesting to see how they both bounce back. I think that loss definitely woke up SMU because they almost got kicked out of the entire playoffs. If they would have gotten blown out of that game, it would have been real easy to leave them out of the playoffs. So I think that was a giant wake-up call for them. So I expect them not to come out of the gates this as slow this time.
Well, to be fair, Troy, they made it in. So I mean,
they're here.
I don't think there's like a wake-up call to that.
It was a strong finish to that last game.
That it was.
All right. Well, we'll move on to the next game.
Let me ask you fellas something. Are you guys nervous that, like, eventually the portal closes? And what are we going to do? Because, like, this is all I've lived for the last, like, 8 days. I find myself telling people that don't care at all about how good Tech's doing in the portal.
Yeah, I've done that at work.
People that don't even know like what the portal is, or like don't even watch like college football. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, guys, it's big time.
Yeah.
I keep telling my wife about how much Oklahoma sucks, and we stuff them in lockers now.
We're stuffing her dad in lockers now.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
just wanted to see what you guys were going to do because I might have a really bad come down.
well,
No,
no, yeah, we've already
because we
said it
still-
in
we-
our messages. Like this is the scariest thing ever because now, like, if we don't win, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't even want to think about that, dude. I don't even want to.
It's, I mean,
Let's move on. Let's pick the game.
I've
now
got
I'm
our
just
over
scared.
under at 11.5. Our over under at 11.5. I have it at.
Wins.
Yeah.
I have our over under at 12.5, meaning we got to go to the championship
Yeah. I think that's fair.
and then win.
I have our over and under 11.5 like Troy for regular season games where we win by double digits.
That feels about right. I mean, for God's sakes, we have the Big 12 All-Star team.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than
I
just
mean-
the Big 12.
Well, so you know the biggest problem? There's only one ball.
Yeah.
No, I know people talking about that, and I have been concerned. But
Yeah.
There's
We'll
only
see what
so many
happens.
tackles that can be had. There's only so many interceptions to be made, you know?
Well, to be fair, Dylan, you can get a group tackle,
Group sacks too. You can share a
group
sack.
sacks. You can get a half a sack,
Yep. Half a sack. Double meat, double cheese. Sack of meat.
sack of meat.
Sack of meat.
Mhm.
You can do that.
That's what they're going to be calling us.
The sacks of meat.